This video contains insights and concepts that the viewer may find challenging and delightful. Viewer engagement is advised. Namaste, and welcome to this Applied Jainism presentation. Outlined in this video are 7 insights into reality, which according to the Jain tradition explain the essence of our existence. I must alert you, this presentation is a little complex and abstract, similar to the level of complexity and abstraction when we try to imagine DNA insight and its purpose. DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, is a molecule that carries the genetic instructions used in the growth, development, functioning, and reproduction of all known living organisms and many viruses. DNA and RNA are nucleic acids. They are one of the 4 major types of macromolecules that are essential for all known forms of life. As with DNA, the 7 insights explain a dynamic that is going on beneath the surface of our perception. The meaning of essence has 2 parts. First, what we presently are and what we are experiencing as living beings. And second, the way to attain the experience of the ultimate potential of our existence. The 7 insights explain the reason for the worldly existence of all living beings, as well as the means to attain liberation from the worldly existence. There is an adage, the complex is in the simple, and the simple is in the complex. The 7 insights verify that wisdom. The Jain tradition records these insights as 7 principles. A principle is a fundamental truth or proposition that serves as a foundation for a system of belief or behavior or for a chain of reasoning. A principle is a law or fact of reality that explains how something works or why something happens. For Jainism, these 7 principles are facts of reality and are fundamentally true. The 7 principles as a whole can be seen as a sutra, which is a practice common in the religious philosophies of India. The word sutra is a Sanskrit term originating in oral traditions of India and designed to assist memory. Sutras record important religious aphorisms, that is, they record concise statements of principles. A sutra is the practice of stating complex insights with the fewest number of words. This allows the insights to be easily memorized for recollection and meditation. Once memorized, the student can then reflect, ponder, and meditate on what is being expressed, which results in the greater complexity being realized, understood, and appreciated. The 7 principles as a whole can be seen as a sutra, as each principle is one term only, making the insights easy to memorize for reflection. It is helpful to visualize the principles as an independent, enclosed, dynamic that is understood as a system. A system is defined as A system is a set of connected things or parts forming a complex whole in particular. A system is an organized, purposeful structure that consists of interrelated and interdependent elements. These elements continually influence one another, directly or indirectly, to maintain their activity and the existence of the system in order to achieve the goal of the system. Systems underlie every phenomenon, and all are part of a larger system. Systems stop functioning when an element is removed or changed significantly. Your body is an example of an independent, highly complex, enclosed system. It will be shown that the existence of living beings, in other words, embodied souls, remain as a continuous system until an element is removed. The purpose of the principles is to provide understanding of the system in order to stop and remove an element, in this case matter, from the soul until liberation from matter is attained. We use the 7 principles as a reference to examine our daily experiences in order to change our reactions if necessary. It will be helpful to view this video as the information presented is the foundation for what follows here. Well, there are 2 versions of this Jain insight, one with 7 principles and one with 9 principles. Both are essentially identical. In this video, the 7 principles will be presented first. The explanation of their dynamic interaction will be presented in part 3. Keep in mind there are only 6 eternal substances from which the principle's dynamic can be based. The 7 principles are living, non-living, influx or inflow, bondage, stoppage, shedding, liberation. With the first 2 principles, Jainism distinguishes living from non-living. The first principle is that which is living, an embodied living being, and the second is that which is non-living, matter, space, time, motion, rest. The next 4 principles, influx, bondage, stoppage, shedding, can be viewed as making up the interaction between principles 1 and 2. The remaining principle, liberation, is when soul is completely free from matter and the pure soul state is attained. Liberation of soul is the ultimate purpose of Jainism. As mentioned, in the Jain tradition, there is a current understanding which adds 2 principles, making 9 in total. This understanding helps explain what we experience. Accompanying principle 4, 2 outcomes of bondage are added: positive outcomes and negative outcomes. Thus, these 9 principles are living, non-living, influx, bondage, positive outcomes, negative outcomes, stoppage, shedding, liberation. Positive outcomes are the result of attracting matter when we engage in actions involving, for example, helping others. Negative outcomes are the result of attracting matter when we engage in actions involving, for example, harming others. Whether 7 principles or 9 principles, these Jain insights provide a greater understanding of how and why our experiences occur, and empower us to take control of our destiny. That's enough for now. Take time to make a sutra of the principles, reflect, ponder, meditate on what is being expressed, and realize, understand, and appreciate the greater complexity and potential of your essence of existence from the Jain perspective. Namaste. I bow to your eternal, everlasting energy with consciousness soul, the real you. If you have any comments or questions, my contact details are on my website, www.appliedjainism.com.